It's Wednesday, May 23rd, 2018, and there are people on the planet who think that if they paint a number 3 on their car, they can get away from the cops. Well, let me tell you something. Mr. James Ratliff in Arkansas was wrong. It didn't work. Painting a number 3 on your car, I guess, doesn't make it faster. Now, I guess there's a 43-year-old man in Arkansas that led police on a 6-mile chase. He was driving a car with the number 3 painted on the side, much like Dale Earnhardt way back in the day. Of course, now it would be Austin Dillon with the number 3 painted on the side, but Earnhardt, of course, is the most famous and definitely my favorite driver of all time. Now, the only reason it's really worth mentioning this is because Dale Earnhardt Jr. tweeted out, "Painting a 3 on your car will not bestow your personal auto with extraordinary powers." It's like very poetic of Mr. Jr. to come up with that, but yes, painting a number 3 on your car, painting any number on your car does not make it faster. I know there's that old adage, if you paint flames on your car, it's guaranteed to make your car go faster because you painted flames on it. Now it looks faster, so it is faster. So yes, a man, I haven't seen anything that says that this guy did it because his favorite driver was Dale Earnhardt. Of course, he's 43, so he's only a year younger than me, so he could very well be. He's from the same generation as me. So maybe he was a huge Earnhardt fan, but he was fleeing from the police because he had methamphetamines. Okay, I guess that's why you run. But it's like, there's a picture of this car. It's a Mustang. Earnhardt drove Chevrolets. He drove Chevys pretty much his whole NASCAR career. He always had the Chevy bow tie. He did not have the Ford Oval. Ever. I don't ever remember him ever driving. Even the first car I remember him driving, which was the number 2, I think that was still a Chevy Monte Carlo. So he's always been in Chevrolets. So this guy has a Mustang. The Mustang's gray, and it's got a really bad number 3 painted on the side. It's terrible. The pictures, the car looks awful. It looks like a guy who's probably doing meth right now. But yeah, so, the paint job has kind of like, it has some stripes painted down the center. Of course, Earnhardt never had stripes painted down the center. It's got like 2 white stripes painted down the center with a blue stripe in it. Almost looks like a Dallas Cowboys helmet. I'm trying to think, maybe he's actually a Cowboys fan. And maybe I can't think of a real famous Dallas Cowboy that was number 3. Aikman was number 8. Emmitt Smith was number 22. Michael Irvin's number 88. Staubach was number 12. I can't even think of a famous number 3. Even right now, Dak Prescott, even if you're a fan now, would be number 4. So, it looks like it has a Dallas Cowboys paint scheme with a number 3 on the side, and of course they just said, "Oh, it's got to be Earnhardt." Leave it up to Arkansas to assume that should be an Earnhardt car. Good on them. It should be considered. If you got a number 3 painted on your car, you're an Earnhardt fan. I don't care if you like anybody else with the number 3. You're going to paint 3 on your car in the United States of America, you're an Earnhardt fan. You're not even an Austin Dillon fan. You're an Earnhardt fan. So yeah, it was an interesting little story. I don't actually know. I've tried reading up on this, and it doesn't really say that this James Ratliff guy, that he was an Earnhardt fan, or that's the reason he painted it. They just said it was just inspired. If he had a number 14, does that mean Tony Stewart? I don't know. It's just, wait, was Tony Stewart 14? I hope I got that right. It's like I'm so old now, and it's just like, I think he drove the number 20 with Gibbs. But I think he was in the 14. Yeah, I think it's the car that Boyer's driving now. So yeah, so it's very interesting. That's an interesting little, when I saw that I said, I gotta do a video. So, what do you think?
Do you think that you should paint numbers on your car? If you want to get away from cops, you should paint numbers on your car? Because this didn't work. So the number 3 didn't help. So maybe the number 7, 24, maybe Gordon's number gets you away. Maybe 48, Jimmy Johnson's, maybe it gets you away. Maybe right now you'd have to paint the number 4 because Harvick seems to be the one running away with everything in NASCAR right now. So, tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you think, do you want to paint numbers on your car? I know I don't. I have a truck. So, it's like I guarantee you that thing ain't going fast no matter what. So, with all that being said, to the troops, past, present, and future, thanks for the freedom.